Doesn't seem to come from easy. I mean, college basketball is having a little bit of a weird year, just not that many great teams. I think at this point we're turning into a great team.
On the better offensive players, and Leaky Black is very versatile. He can score, but he's not a big-time scorer.
Carey with a run. And it's up 6, trying to extend their winning streak to 4. Anthony No, offensive rebound. Brooks blocked by Robinson.
Robinson was his length and perfectly timed.
How about Duke? Shot clock's at 3. Carey muscles it in, follows it up. He didn't take. Anthony just 2 for 10, 4 points tonight. Carey for 3. Long rebound after Jones. Right back into Carey for the finish.
His game after game, he's been battling injury, whether it's the ankle or at NC State for ribs. Takes one in the chops, looks like he'll be out for the game, yet he comes back. He keeps coming. Carey's been spectacular. And now it's his last 4 games. His numbers are off the charts.
Carey inside with a chance. Now you got to believe, had they had reasonable help, they might be on the right side of the bubble. So many heartbreaking 1-point, 2-point overtime losses.
Robin hasn't missed a shot. 3 for 3. Devin Daniels wide open, wide right. Rebound Carey.
Vanderburg was wide open initially, but Helms did a good job of reading it as the defense shifted.
Carey got smacked in the face by Thunder. He missed 2, but C.J. Bryce got the rebound, then he missed the shorty. Carey lays it in. Department. Helms the free throw. Speaking of the UConn women, I know it was a week ago, but the tip of the cap to our friend Gino Auriemma. I thought all the speakers were tremendous at the Kobe and Gianna Bryant Memorial, but Gino Auriemma in particular stood out for me.
Yes, absolutely.
Tremendously well done.
Everybody, as you said, Sabrina Ionescu of Oregon was just spectacular as well.
Vernon Carey
with offense, but Duke established a defensive rhythm and disrupted the rhythm of NC State with that 2-3 zone.
Rhythm is a dancer, as we were told. In song.
Aha. And the autumn wind is a pirate.
Kind of glad it's the last big one. There's Vernon Carey with a dunk.
I think it's a little psychological problem. They keep reading about we don't get good starts.
Kihei Clark well short. Here comes Trey Jones. Vernon Carey tries a deep one and buries a trip
there.
Vernon Carey leans in, plus the foul.
Both the 10 sides, the kind of guy that can make 5 in a row. You go 0 for 8 as well. Very streaky.
Vernon Carey, spin cycle with the left hand, beautifully. Got in early foul trouble and never got into a rhythm. Trey Jones, short with the left hand. Carey snatches it away and lays it in. Sets up Trey Jones. Contested shot comes up short. Who's there to follow?
14, but they got great wins too. They blew out Virginia by 29. They blew out Michigan State by 29.
So you think Purdue belongs in, obviously?
No, I think that number 1, I don't like that. Look.
You can't be a great free throw shooting team and a great 3-point shooting team.
Well, sure you can.
Okay, maybe you
There's
can.
no law against that. Carey back in the lineup. And so is Alex O'Connell as he gives up the dribble. Jones floats it over the top, and they cash in with Carey.
And what a luxury. Starters are out right now for Wake Forest. Danny Manning trusting this 4-point lead to his reserves. And we have to note this time, 11:35 remaining in the game, and see how they're able to handle it.
Carey drawn the double team, but he beats it anyway with a bank shot.
Vernon Carey not falling into the temptation to stop fighting and continues to help his team.
A key loss. Well, he is now out of the ball game, and a nice touch by Carey. Visits to the barber. Pull-up pop off the front rim by Brown. Big battle for the rebound. Jones wins that. He finds the open man. Carey off the fake. He slams it. In that lane, that's going to roll in. And there's a guy in Radford who goes against the type for the Hokies because he doesn't shoot a lot of threes.
He doesn't shoot a lot of threes, 6'1", but an awesome rebounder and playing his best basketball over his last 6 games. Career high 26 points to go along with 12 rebounds in the triple overtime win.
For the Hokies, quieting the crowd at least for the moment. Here's Goldwire, and that's going to be off target. Snatched away by Carey, and he stuffs it in. Vernon Carey makes 22% beyond the 3 on a team that really does live and die beyond that arc. Carey will try one. Got it! He rattles in a triple.
Right now, he is my vote for ACC Player of the Year because of what he does on both ends of the floor.
Good start for Isaiah Wilkins, a sophomore from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 7 points for the Hokies, but pounding it inside for Carey.
Get better, and that way you keep the guys in the moment.
Four off the glass, and it's tipped up and in by Carey. Sensational basket. And this crowd is alive in a very big way tonight at PNC. Carey with the touch, wants the paint, and one. He'll be headed to line. 8-13. Carey lost it, got it back, laid it in.
The ball can get over the help. Really good job right there. That's why Trey Jones is such a good defender. He can keep the sideline and keep it in front.
Pretty shot there by Carey, floating it.
I mean, someone's got to step up. You see those guys on the bench, those players on the bench. Who's going to put their arms around? Someone's got to empower someone right now for this good team. They are absolutely just sitting and watching the theater.
Carey with the slam.
Can make plays for others. It has to be him.
Getting in close, Funderburk can't hit it. Moore coming out of the pack with it. Duke trying to make a huge comeback tonight. Close in for 2.
Kevin Keats needs a time.
Has been quiet here in the second half after a huge first half. And he stays that way. Very cold all of a sudden. Carey again on the entry. And he'll head to the line. Bucket. NC State at one point had a 23-point lead in this one. Just moments ago it cut it to a dozen. Inside Carey. They can't stop him. He'll head to the line by the Wolfpack faithful. 3-point play for C.J. Bryce. And the lead balloons again, 78-56. Carey up and in. He continues to work. He has a new career high. Carey still driving inside for 2 more.
I think he should get more playing time.
The starting lineup for Duke for the first time this season does not feature Cassius Stanley.
So he can carry the ball and explode for a dunk.
Gibbs bumped on the release. No whistle. And here comes Trey Jones.
They got to Gibbs to give him some basketball. He's certainly a guy that's got a lot of experience and a lot of success. He's got to be able to contribute.
Smoothly done by Vernon.
They also lead the nation in assist to turnover ratio. They lead the nation fewest fouls per game. Leads the nation fewest turnovers per game, as you just said, 9.75.
Deep post position for Carey.
0.74 turnovers. I mean, it's unbelievable with those kind of stats that they've been able to lose so many close games. Lost 7 games by a total of 15 points. Carey's been tough for them to handle on the inside. Oh, nice move.
Mooney and lays it in.
Great move right
there. Takeaway. Instead, it's a wide open look for Goodwin. Can't connect. The tip follow for Pfluger. Rolls off the rim.
Not shooting the 3 well here today. That's a bad sign for Fighting Irish fans. The 3 ball is big to them.
Carey for 3. Yes.
Oh, Mr. Carey.
5 LSU down in Baton Rouge. Super Tuesday coverage begins at 7 Eastern on ESPN as well as the ESPN app.
A little token half-court pressure. They're going to fall back in the zone. You know, Durham averages about 18 minutes a game. You would think he'd play at least 25. Watch what we watched out here. He averaged about 8 points a game this time.
He's playing right now with 2 fouls. Does not want to pick up that third going up against Vernon Carey.
We're into that big time.
From the elbow, T.J. Gibbs. Yes, I'm, of the 2 of us, the expert on UFC in this booth.
You are that.
Yeah.
There he goes right at him.
Plus the foul for Vernon. Jones leaves. Baker in and out. Offensive rebound, O'Connell.
Can't let them get second opportunities when you're down big like this.
Carey
Look at that move.
spins
Look at that quick move. Are you kidding?
Which is what we see now at the Final Four every year, it seems, with these courts on state. All right, Kevin, Seth, LaFonso, thank you. I think that was the concern, too, for Coach K tonight, Jay. Florida State's the kind of team that can wear you down, especially when you just had the kind of difficult game that Duke had Saturday night. A lot of players played big minutes under trying circumstances. Trey Jones finds Carey for the flush. Look like Osborne.
He's been the sole three-point attack for Florida State in this game. Does anybody else hit a three besides him?
Vassell's made one.
Vassell. Good pass.
Carey, they found him, and he finishes.
Anthony in transition. The pull-up 16-footer not there, and White rips down the rebound for Duke.
Anthony did a very good job defensively on Trey Jones, forcing him into a tough two.
Carey thought about the three, now puts it on the deck and lays it in, switching hands to lay it in with
Start their offense, but Carolina was the more alert team.
Fouled on Pierce's first. Joey Baker into the game for the first time for Duke. Feeds Carey inside, and you got to imagine. Brooks guarding Carey. Baker cut off, finds Carey, who lays in another one, and he gets fouled.
Today, he said, I have to make better decisions. I've got to be a better defensive player and rebounding. Guys, he's already got 5 rebounds in this first half.
Carey inside, triple team, doesn't matter. Thank you, doubles here. Trey Jones is on the bench for the first time tonight. Goldwire at the point.
And Goldwire not a scorer.
Baker. Can't get it on. Inside, Carey and 2 more and a foul.
What a... horn set. Cassius Stanley was trying to post play tech out of the corner.
How about Carey?
Jared Hamilton steps back and shoots an air ball.
That's not what got him the lead. And Cassius Stanley is a very good defender, so you've got to continue to move that basketball. Like I said before, even with the bounce, they've had success.
Hurt was very fortunate not to be called for a travel. Dragged that pivot foot on the stop. Thornton is all up on Trey Jones, giving Trey a little bit of his own medicine, and
that's what you're looking for. Those are the things that we're talking about in terms of polish, right? Making the right reads, hitting back defender.
How about that position? And Carey just muscles 50% of the Blue Devils and inside, and Carey swats it away. And Popovich knew he was in trouble the whole time there. A look of frustration on the face coming back. Now he's in trouble defensively. Carey right underneath the bucket. So far, kick to the corner. Mitchell gets his 3 blocked by Moore. Trey Jones on the push, loses it momentarily. Alex O'Connell starting the second half. O'Connell with a forced pass to Carey, who still got his...
It's a zone. Duke came out, went zone, probably to protect Vernon Carey, but they still got the ball inside.
Carey has it. And Carey has 15. He's so
defensively, and give Gary a credit for coming up with 2 offensive rebounds, but unable to finish.
Vernon Carey certainly can finish.
And that's a breakdown defensive team for the Duke defense. When you saw me ask Wendell, he came over. I said, let me see your hand. And he said, the right hand is out. This is the one that you broke. He said, yeah. I said, are you going to be able to shoot any better coming back? He said, I can shoot before I left with a turtleneck on. Tell the young fella to put a tie on, please.
He's rocking it now.
I'm trying to be as fly as you, Corey.
Big plays from Syracuse coming back and getting timely baskets, especially on the interior.
Well, the Orange is led by as many as 7. Duke has never led. Syracuse has been doing it from the inside out as opposed to the more typical outside in. Vernon Carey goes up with the left hand to retrieve that pass and lay it in. Gonna say got a jump shot from Dad, but he missed that one.
Okay. He queued it up not to bring it down and allow for the Orange to foul him. Keeps it in the air and is able to tip it up. And we see Carey once again over the top. Oh!
Once again.
You start him at 10. And then everything he gets above 10 is basically what he has today because he's getting 10 rebounds when he gets out of bed in the morning.
Carey draws a crowd as always. Able to score and draw the foul.
That's why the rules in place. They don't want to get yelled at after they get dunked on.
Jones, Stanley, and O'Connell around the perimeter. Trying to find Carey inside. They get it to him in the mid-post. Again, against 3 defenders, able to finish.
These are 5 of the 6 teams that are in the mix right now for NCAA tournament bids. I believe 3 definites, and there are going to be some question marks throughout the remainder of the season for the ACC.
Carey back into the game.
Great play by Cassius Stanley.
A week before the freshman can return.
Mike, a guy you'd love to have in a contest like this. Elite athletes on Pitt's side. Smallish, yes, but a 6'6" versatile pieces. You want a more to combat that on the other side.
Slow start for Pitt from the field. Just 1 of 6 and all 5 points.
Fell.
Stanley guarded by Champagnie. 2 great freshmen in that matchup. Pitt has scored the last 10, and that run comes to a close as Carey has it.
Coach took me out with about a minute left, and he and I embraced right there because we have done it together. We've both been through crap. We've both been through hard times. But because
threes, Jack White, I mean, that's coming into this game what Coach Capel wanted. Those cast of guys to beat you from distance. Quite simply, it's happened for Duke.
And they're not a bad three-point shooting team. They come in 41st in all of college basketball at 36%. But what Coach K has said was, basically, he said it's fool's gold for us to emphasize that 3. That's not exactly our strength. Which is true when you've got Vernon Carey in the post. Hurt was trapped, and then he dumps it off for Carey. It's 13 for the front. Hurt with that high release. And get the shot going, even with a hand in his face. And Carey can get going even with defenders right at
what Coach Capel has done. But these players that he's bringing in, a Tony, a Champagnie, 6'6", versatile pieces. Those bigs that come in next year. Watch out.
Carey position was too good there, and that's hard to play.
That's where he can expand his game. He's really showing you the ability to knock down a 3-point shot coupled with those highlight reel plays this evening.
Tony's now got 18, even better than what he's done as of late. First 11 games of the year, he averaged 5 points a game. 7 games prior to this one, averaged 10 points a game. 18 tonight. Carey pushed off on Hamilton, created that space, and there's nobody to stop him. And get a road victory. Fadeaway for Stanley, no good. Carey grabs the rebound outside the lane. His 11th rebound of the night, so only midway through the second half, and he knocks down a jumper. He's doing it all tonight.
Koulibaly was in offensive rebounding position. Didn't show his hands to go get it. A couple tough tries from Pitt, nothing to show for.
It's been almost 7 minutes now in that span. Duke has made just 1 field goal. 2.
Off of Pitt, but they got it right, so here we go.
Here's the full court pressure from the Panthers, trying to force the Blue Devils into a late game turnover with 95 seconds to play.
Now you just got to be good with it.
Jones on the lob, and Carey with an easy finish. 26.
He finished off Georgia, though it did take a little while to actually do the finishing. Duke has gotten off to a quick start here tonight. Reese Davis, Dick Vitale, and Brooke Weisbrod. Matthew Hurt hit his first 2 threes. Trey Jones has hit 1. And now Vernon Carey has a 2, and Duke's up. They were in person yet this year?
No, not in person, but I've seen them on a 2.
Wait till you see in person this Freddie Golaski.
Yeah, I saw him last night.
I was watching that game last night as I was traveling here. What a tremendous story, starting his career at Division III. Just become a terrific center for Scott Drew's team. That's a good-looking club as Carey goes around Miller.
Care about basketball. Bill Self cares about basketball. Those people give a damn. They've had a great program. They don't need that kind of nonsense in their program.
And, you know, I didn't think that David McCormick from the video that we saw put himself very
cold on him. Who knows? But that's potentially a big blow for Louisville here in the last 5 minutes and change of the first half.
Louisville is not running any offense right now. They didn't make a pass on that play. Johnson took it on his own.
Carey. Money in there.
That Florida-Baylor game, Florida's starting to play much better. That's a team that should be ranked in the top 10 based upon their personnel.
Florida blew out Auburn today. Back into the game with 4 fouls is Vernon.
Layups. First Malik Williams and Jordan Ora.
Jones for the lead. Carey with a one-handed rebound and putback.
What a reverse.
Euro step. Got to feel it first.
Jones looking inside, finds Carey.
Pretty healthy.
Available scholarship players. Duke is down to 8. Wendell Moore broke a bone in his hand a couple of weeks ago. He's out at least a couple more weeks. And Joey Baker sprained his ankle in practice a couple of days ago. Stepped on Javin DeLaurier's foot. So he's got a boot on the bench. Tyson almost knocks it away. Oh, wow. Carey just clean.
Part of the game. It's that mental, that confidence part of the game.
O'Connell for 3. And Carey gets an easy one.
Coach John Shire, who was talking about Clemson spreading the floor. He said we're way more spread out than we'd like to be. And also that comes from the three-point shooting defense. We've got to block the paint.
They have drowned their sorrows a little bit in the wee hours of the morning, but they have recovered nicely for this basketball game here tonight.
Students are student athletes. I know students have a curfew. It's part of college. Curfew. See if Matthew Hurt can impact this game.
He can. In a long time. And Mr. Crispin. Cassius Stanley's back into the game with 4 fouls. Look at Carey stepping through. Oh, no, yes. White can hit. Carey. Soft touch.
I don't know about that.
You'd let that one go.
I don't think there's enough there.
You're very sharp as always tonight. That's going to be laid up and in on the basket by Vernon.
That or is that just sleeping?
That's sort of sleeping. I think that's a full-fledged night of sleep for a lot of people. Jones picks the rebound. Blue Devils in transition again. Really trying to put the hammer down early. Carey Jr. Oh, is that pretty off the window. Wake did not get a field goal in the last 5:23 of the first half. They turned it over 12 times. Childress did not score a point. And that's a big story. Brandon Childress, 16 points a game. He didn't even
Only took 3 shots in that first half. He's going to have to be more aggressive, especially in Brown's absence here in the second half.
Over the top inside for Carey and right back at it as he drops.
Flying by and force Jones to stop and try to regather himself. Or excuse me, Banks to stop and try to regather himself.
2 very active defensive teams. Jones inside to Carey. Carey with a nice post move over Banks.
He's going to get credit for that, but I think Vernon Carey Jr. is the one who guided that into the basket. Didn't mean to.
Carey the hoop.
In the future of this program.
Here's Parham down low and a turnover. Turnover here for Georgia Tech. That's their 5th of the night.
Maybe you may not want Parham down low, Matt.
He can scoot. He got under the hoop, and Carey gets over the hoop.
Then you just have to understand the situation. You jump stop and you shoot a little jumper there.
So with 3 fouls with 5 minutes to go, we'll see if we see any more Moses Wright here for the remainder of the first half.
Boy, the Duke defense has taken over this game.
Carey with a nice lefty.
Oh, I thought he circled and circled a couple of times before he finally found Moses Wright.
Carey's got positioning on Banks.
Carey used
Stanley coming off a 20-point out at Miami. Carey with the strong rebound.
The 3 guards are like NBA guards. And their ability to shoot off the dribble, they've got deep range.
and they can go on their own. They create their own offense. It's not necessarily off the offense.
Great look inside. Wardenberg's had a heck of a first half. Misses that three.
Duke's turned the ball over 7 times in this first half. What a pass.
And that's finished by Carey. Wendell Moore likes 39% from beyond the arc in the season. DJ Vasiljevic is 47%. Miami, they can stretch you.
A 1-4 set. Got into a high-low.
Carey over Miller.
And he took a lot. And you've got the luxury of being able to keep Trey Jones on the bench for a while when you've got Jordan Goldwire playing so well.
And look at Sam Wardenberg. We told you about the tendinitis in his knee and getting up slowly a few minutes ago. Now it looks like he's icing it on the bench. Got Stanley on him right now. Uses the screen. Misses the jumper. Wardenberg got knocked down. Grimacing a little bit as he gets up. And it's 5-on-4 Blue Devils right now.
Trey Jones trying to direct traffic. He had 2 players running to the same corner.
Boy, he's good. He's just so good. Times it's just too much dribbling for Miami.
Well, yeah, but he got a switch, so he was going against Matthew Hurd. It's just trying to make an individual play. But you're right, too much of it. There's a foul early on.
Goaltending Carolina, they look great. They had looked great for the entire season. Now they've gotten suffered a couple of losses in the last couple of weeks.
Well, the game last night, they didn't have Kyle Young.
Yeah.
So he didn't play. Another great transition play and a beautiful pass by him alongside Trey Jones. You take a little bit of a hit, you know, sort of with offensive firepower, but just like in tonight's game, Jones gets his second foul, and Goldwire can come in, and I mean, he got fouled again. And
they lose to Stephen F. Austin in overtime at home. Again, it was a stunner. But if they win that game, they're 13-0. They're the consensus #1, and nobody's picking at them at all. Everybody's saying, look at this, how good they are.
I think we'd still pick at them. Like, we're going to still pick at these teams. I mean, heck, when Kentucky was 38-0 a couple years ago, we were picking at them.
But this year, another bucket for Carey.
But there's nobody out there Duke cannot beat. And I think they're going to continue to get better. And they're not alone in that. There are a bunch of teams that will do the same.
This
Gaps's kick out for a pristine look for her.
Blocked off the window by Carey. Moore starts to break. Baker.
Yeah, you got to swing it. It's a ball stop.
They want to reward the big fella, and they do. Mitchell out of the corner and hurt the rebound. And we're almost 3 minutes in, and BC hadn't been able to cut into the deficit. And there's Vernon Carey. What a good-looking pass by Carey back to Stanley.
I'd like to see him give it up there.
And Carey will clean it up around the rack.
Turnover. White open corner 3. Carey tracks down the long rebound and attacks. Boy, that's going to be a tough matchup for anybody. 8-0 Brown run puts the Bears in front.
And that was just too easy, just getting by Cassius Stanley to put your big in a bad situation where he's got to cover 2.
DeWolf trying to hang inside with Carey, giving up a lot of size. Already has a couple of fouls. Here's that matchup. The double team draws the foul and a chance.
Have to clear that post to allow back cuts, driving opportunities, and now a breakaway dunk. 7 assists a game. He's an initiator. He's a facilitator. He's the best on-the-ball defender in this conference. So, yeah, that's going to change things for Duke. It's a shot to the identity, but they've still got to find a way to get what they need. And so far, they're doing it inside.
Show is blocked by Cassius Stanley. If Brown is going to hang in this game or pull an upset, they need Cho to get going. Stuck with only 1 point, despite averaging over 14 per game. Goldwire, Baker, Carey, Hurt, and Stanley on the floor for Duke. 12 points. On cue, Cho, the junior from Lowell, Mass, makes his first field goal.
All I'm paying attention to the second half defensively for Duke is just stance. Are you engaged? Are you locked into a stance? Vernon Carey, that little slip, that's going to be...
Rebound, Howard. Hunsaker can't get the roll. And the rebound comes to Jordan Goldwire. Quickly up ahead to Stanley. O'Connell whips it inside. Carey going to work. Give him 2 more. That's 16. Baseline, not free throw to free throw. And we saw that he ran baseline to baseline the last time and made himself available immediately.
Well, if you win the position battle early, if you're a guy like Vernon Carey, that's where you got your opponent beat, right there.
And those are opportunities where Wofford can score ahead of the defense. Duke's got to do a better job of communicating and getting matched up to shooters.
Well, in the win over Carolina on Sunday, as Carey gets deep, once he catches the ball that close, Wire's got the basketball now, also an excellent defender.
Duke's got to continue to throw that basketball inside.
Carey over the double team.
Mobility. So, as the years went on and I learned more and more about the power of marching, and I learned about people like Martin Luther King Jr., Angela Davis, people who made a change through marching, I decided that even as a kid, I had the opportunity to speak up and use my voice. So, I started marching.
From the corner, O'Connell now. Carey throws it down.
That's the premier defensive player from the point guard position in our country. And so you don't want the franchise player to go down here early. I think it's wise to rest him.
And we set off the top Fonz that without him, the other guy's going to have to pick it up as Carey lays it in. All 9 Blue on campus until the 26th to then get ready for their game against Brown on the 28th play. Where do you see this Duke team as we get ready to go full bore in ACC play?
Yeah, they initially, I thought that Louisville was
able to finally put one in.
Indeed.
Well, he and Storm Murphy were scoreless in the first half, and they've not really been able to pick it up. In the second is Vernon.
After a streak of 15 losses. That's ACC championship enough for me.
Off the steal, Vernon Carey Jr. His
great patience by Beatty. Needs to improve. That's one of those plays where you almost have to make it because Wabisa Beatty made such a great play, keeping his dribble alive and being patient in the paint.
That time the double team couldn't come quick enough.
Well, maybe he would have shied away from taking shots, but not that time. Steps up confidently, knocks it down, and then Vernon Carey getting out in the break.
Left until the break. Inside to Carey. Turns, faces
all the time. Up and under means like a double clutch. That's a real up and under move.
Carey follows up his own. Baker. A lot of height out there right now for the Blue Devils. Hurt in the post, no. Carey over Kithier for the.
He'll shoot past Bruce Douglas of Illinois, played in the 80s, and then Mateen Cleaves, who won the 2000 national championship here in green.
Carey discards Hall, and it's Matthew Hurd. That's the 5th block already tonight by Duke.
And Hall heard footsteps. He had the inside track and then stopped and didn't complete the play. Now it was all Duke.
A 9-1 run for the Spartans in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. Good position for Carey.
What a drop.
Good news is it appears, good news for Duke is it appears the injury is not as serious as it was thought to have been potentially when it happened. Mike Krzyzewski telling us at shoot-around today that they might even get him back. Not then, though. They've got a pretty long break for exams, and they should have him back before the turn of the new year for sure. And again, Marcus Bingham Jr.'s got his first 2 made threes of the season here tonight, and it's a 12-point game. Carey and Delorier out there together right now for Duke, and again, they've got no hostile here at the beginning of the game, as you can imagine.
You know, Michigan State's got some older players, like Xavier Tillman's a junior, Cassius Winston's a senior, but everybody else they've got is either first year young or first year in their role young. So they're not anywhere near what they're going to be.
Senior from Miami, preseason second team selection, all Big South.
Really added the element of the triple to his game in his junior season. Very comfortable there in his senior campaign.
He's matched up with Carey on the interior. And Vernon Carey with the soft touch. So Jones gets the roll as it just hung up there.
At 5'8", that low center of gravity, a fearless competitor. Jones Jr. has had an impact in this game all evening long.
Into the post. Great steal for Vernon Carey. Carey got free from Burns.
Big free throws.
That's a big-time Cincinnati basketball family, extended family. Winthrop's on a 7-0 run.
The guy made 94 of 94 free throws. Who does that?
Pat Kelsey was taking us through all the particulars before the game. Carey got a steal and the slam. Throw shooting teams in the country, and Winthrop statistically, their struggles continue there tonight.
It's really hard to overcome.
Chandler Vernon missed the front end of the 1-and-1. He's now 6 of 17 at the line this year, and Carey's going there with a chance at
one shot in 3 minutes. 4 turnovers in 3 minutes.
It's hard to shoot the ball if you're throwing it to the guys in the other shirts.
They're now 2 for 2. Vernon,
120 pounds, is able to put the ball down and get around his defender, force the defense to come to him.
Carey, the block shot. Took it away from Kensmill. Moore, some nifty dribbling, finds Carey.
Well, every once in a while when you're going to try to play pressure defense, your opponent is going to pass out of that double team and find an open man. That's just the price that you pay for that kind of aggressiveness on the defensive end.
Moore, deflected pass. Jones, Carey. Soft left-handed cut. 6 points next to his name. Kensmill takes his time, has it blocked away by Carey.
Well, he took his time because Cassius Stanley was there. That gave Carey time to catch up. Great team defense by Duke.
Carey.
Rule, but since Stephen F. Austin gained possession, the clock resets to 30.
Vernon Carey Jr. back on the floor for Duke.
Kensmill's back in the game as well as Bain for Stephen F. Austin.
Playing with 4 fouls. Carey, they immediately go to the big man.
Gets scored in the lane. They are getting so close to the basket with these shots.
We're going to find out something tonight about this young Duke Blue Devil team. What do they have? They had a 15-point lead back in the first half. It's long gone. Carey. Score it and a foul. Freshman Moore. Extra pass. Jones. And Jones runs it down. Shot clock resets to 20. Thighs starting to burn for those lumberjack defenders.
Boy, that's a great play by Trey Jones. He missed the shot, but he goes and recovers it. Don't hang your head. Go make a play, and that's what Trey Jones did.
60 seconds remain. Carey, score the goal. Surrounded. Shot clock's at 1.
And Akinjo with the early bucket. Our Duke starting lineup brought to you by Roman. Jones, Stanley, Moore, Hurt. And the freshman Carey. Here he is. Goes right hand and good. Jones jumper. Carey the rebound. Carey the putback. It's good.
Greatest defender, this, that. Some guys shy away. Some guys step up. Akinjo stepped up from jump.
Feed inside, Carey into stuff.
Akinjo stayed with it, and the ball got loose because of Akinjo's activity. What Damian Lillard say? Toughest guard, toughest point guard in the country?
Yep.
He ain't too wrong.
Carey
didn't need it.
Count it. End zone camera, you could see it. Here's Carey, rebound underneath, and puts it in.
Late. That's nervous.
Duke has not led in this game. Here's Carey inside on the board, and Duke Blue Devils a chance to take their first lead.
Carey or Baker? It's Carey.
It's Carey off the glass and
doesn't jump to the basketball, and Jones makes a cut. Now he's going to throw it ahead.
Look up ahead and look up. I mean, you're starting already. Seriously?
I'm just kidding. 2-3 zone.
Carey inside, flips it up and in.
Yeah.
The other way. Carey hoist and hits.
That's from the meat hook. Hill.
Bradley off the mark. Rebound there by Baker. Feed inside. Good job by Carey.
He's going to be a kid that by the end of this year is going to be an every night double-digit scorer plus.
Carey spins left hand.
Him to have that win. Oh, look at Carey.
Rebound put back in the freshman.
On that.
Mentioned in the opener, Shaka Smart today, the Texas coach, in practice today was saying to his guys, they kept shooting from behind the blue line, and he said, guys, the white and the blue, it's worth the same. Move in a little bit.
Yeah.
Look at it. He had 5 threes in a game earlier this year.
Yeah, that's what he can do. He can pick and pop. He's not the most physical kid.
Carey, he buries it.
The great Cal coach, Pete Newell, told me this one time. He said, great guards make traffic disappear. Meaning you're coming in and there's people there, but all of a sudden you're the only one jumping. And that's exactly what Brown did right there. That was terrific.
Carey from the elbow got it on the Garden floor. Although it was a different floor, literally a different floor. As they beat Kansas. Champions Classic. Carey inside and one.
He's already had a 31-point game. I would say if I'm starting a team, based on what I've seen, you can give me Trey Jones, and I'll be very, very happy as the first pick.
Oh, look out. Carey, nice move, flipped it up, wouldn't go. Offensive rebound, and one.
One of the things you see with the Blue Devils, they want to play fast, both ends of the floor, and 2 immediate turnovers already, although the Blue Devils give it back. Maybe a frenetic pace early in this game, but Duke already forcing 2 turnovers, and that's the area where they really become special and turning those turnovers into points on the offense.
NBA player is a consistent three-point threat. Open again. This time can't connect, but Vernon Carey there for the foul. Alive, and somehow finds the bottom of the net thanks to Jalen Thomas. Quick the other way, big finish, Vernon Carey.
Move by Jalen Thomas there, going over that right shoulder with the left-hand jump hook, and able to finish it.
Inside to Carey, double team, count the basket plus the foul.
The end all to be all to the story. Vernon Carey having his way on the inside, 11 points so far.
Trey Jones and Vernon Carey have combined for 28 of Duke's 36. Needs somebody else to get hot to put away the Panthers. They've been pesky. They go right inside to Carey.
You see immediately Coach K recognizing where they have the advantage.
In, and just like that, we're back tied at 38.
And everyone from both sides knew that Georgia State would not back down at all. Rob Lanier told us they were going to come in and play their style of play. And he says if Duke is better at it than us, then so be it, but we're going to do what we do best. It's going to have to be a rim protector for this team as well.
Great offensive rebound by Matthew Hurt.
And you see that play right there. So off of offensive rebound, the best time to shoot a 3. Trey Jones, who's having a career night shooting the ball extremely well, is not concerned about getting more points. He's concerned about making the right play for his team.
Off the charts.
He blew it away, and Duke right now off to a 2-0 start, hosting the Bears of Central Arkansas from Conway, Arkansas. In the purple, Duke in those new grays that they unveiled last week. The starting lineup is the 3rd different one in 3 games so far. Vernon Carey Jr., the big man, starting with Cole Anthony, who was just named not only ACC Rookie of the Week, but ACC Player of the Week. You saw him firsthand last week. Carey with 2 more.
There's not a lot you can...
For one of the key pieces for Central Arkansas. Jones on the lob and the lay-in by Carey. Town against a big front line under Patrick Ewing. And Koval, a guy who has generated some phone calls from the NBA folks to Russ Pennell. Can't stop Carey with two more. Dated the pace. And it has been frenetic. More. And Carey follows. Vernon Carey room at the half. And as you said in the first half, as Vernon Carey keeps battling for two more.
No rotation, not good for Duke right there. Moore drove all the way to the basket and nobody rotated back. But again, my guess is this is an unusual lineup. They probably don't even use this one much in practice.
High-low Carey from Hurt.
The number 2 team in the country, obviously people understand they have potential. But I've been very impressed. I mean, if they're going to knock down threes, then they're going to be awfully difficult to handle.
Carey's got a slam. Blue Devils, Alex O'Connell, the junior, gets in there. We talked to Mike Krzyzewski at shoot-around today. He didn't want to call him an X-factor, but he said he can be a difference maker and take our team to a different level this year. So can Carey. He's got the first two. He's in, of course, out of the Mountain West, 1-0 so far. Picked toward the bottom of that conference. Carey off the baseline out of bounds. With father, of course, making the rounds. He was at Madison Square Garden.
There's his mom, his lovely mom, sitting right next to him.
Carey on the inside. Extra pass for Robinson. Baker on the offensive glass. Carey found it out. Stevens spinning. And the rebound to Carey. Nice catch on the interior by Carey. And an easy two.
Knocking him back and then fading away. That's just beautiful.
A guy who can score from 3. They can start him off at the elbow, run some offense through him there.
Here's the other guy at the elbow, Vernon Carey, a lefty, who can freshman is back into the game for Duke. Duke trying to set some ball screens, get Azubuike out on the floor.
O'Connell to drive.
Got away with a shuffle of the feet there. Good defense by McCormick.
Carey's open and will take the 3. Much need to play in a game of this magnitude, in an event of this magnitude at the beginning of the season, but also, wondering what they're going to see from their teams playing such a good opponent right out of the chute. Carey banging with Azubuike, and it goes!